you are now.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. See the minutes of the June meeting, July meeting, are there any questions or motion for approval? Second. Ivan?
All right, we're going to take these out of order. We take number 10 first, the red and road and Schumacher. The basic two-lot subdivision over in Cypress with Snyder Street, Chippewa Borough. Two-lot subdivision, 12.442 acres, 2 lots, all on water and sewer proposed. Some of the soils indicate includes the hybrid component with drainage ways and wet spots. Doesn't affect the development of the major parcel. So the existing brush and wood covered land tract marks, here's something this is around on-site investigation of proposed lot 1. Portions of lot 2 reveals several steep sloping additions which will pose barriers to the development. Ongoing tree clearing activities are also on lot 1. And I call it a large drainage channel, but it used to be an old road, unpaved road. There's actual stones on the side of that channel, on the side of it. I don't know, but they moved that to it.
Yeah, I don't know if that was part of when they constructed that road through there, but I know I was out there on Christmas when we had all that rain, and there's nothing.
No, there wasn't any, I didn't see any, but it still looks like a channel.
It does, yeah, if you wouldn't know the old highway came through there, it's the old 903 to highway to the old Piney. That's what it's called on the 1906 map, so that's what we're seeing.
I had it existed the proposed access to the subdivision tract, which is unopened and unapproved by the borough. The plan that is submitted, it doesn't conform to preliminary final plan requirements of Chippewa Borough land development. This was submitted as a final, but section 39011 plan is exempt from standard review procedures. The plan does not meet the criteria defined as 3 lots or less than 3 acres in size, and not involving the provision of any new streets, easements for access, or other public improvements. And then I pointed out that it proposes 2 lots, so with lot 2, 10.9028 acres, and proposed access through the unopened 7th Street, Paper Street, which has not been approved by the borough, and an access through an unopened, unnamed 20-foot wide Paper Street easement through the property of St. Joe's Church, as noted in the plan, which has not been approved by the borough. Therefore, the plan is reviewed as preliminary plan per preliminary plan requirements of Chippewa Borough land development ordinances, and the applicant should request a waiver from the borough. And we would agree, to do it. I reviewed it both preliminary and final, but I didn't mention it here.
Okay.
You're going to need a soil erosion control plan and a stormwater control plan for review and approval by the Hartman County Conservation District for all proposed earth disturbance activities before final plan approval and before any earth disturbance activities commence. Talk with your engineers and they're in the process of putting that in. Now, we don't know if you're going to do it or the diocese has to do it.
We're planning on those,
Well, they're the property.
but we feel we have an easement by deed across there, making us an easement holder.
Okay, that's a legal question.
Yeah, it is.
Another thing.
Yeah, and that's
Because it has to come into the property, not just because you have an easement with the conservation. You can discuss that with him.
Yeah, right.
All lots shall front a public street. Waiver from this requirement is needed. As shown in the plan, access to the proposed lot 2, it should be lot 1 really.
Yes.
Just do a paper street, 7th Avenue, and existing 20-foot wide unnamed street easement. Both access ways to date are unopened and unimproved and have not been legally vacated by the borough of Detroit. An access agreement between the Detroit Borough, Diocese of Allentown, and the applicant may be required. intersection down there at Cypress Street. Easements with a minimum width of 10 feet plus the width of any required pipe or any improvement shall be provided as necessary for utilities and drainage facilities. Your owner certification not signed, and the certification approval of the proposed all-mouth sewer system is required. Plan numbering showing conflicts with lot numbers shown on the subdivision site data 5. Surveyor certification should be completed. Original signature shall be placed directly on the record plan. Calf Palace has a habit of not just, stand pat and pasting one. They want original signature.
Okay.
All plan review comments, recommendations of the Jim Borough engineer should be addressed before final plan approval, which I have a copy of. And my recommendation would be we found several areas of non-conformance with the requirements of Jim Borough land development ordinances that precludes any recommendation for approval of this subdivision plan at this time is submitted for our review. We are providing the comments for discussion to the Jim Borough engineer and the engineer responsible. Kathy's taking these over after the meeting.
All in favor? Opposed? We're agreeable.
All right, next, we'll go with item.
Take care. Have a good rest of the day, everybody. Thank you.
All right, Irene Hotspot and Melanie Wentz. Excuse me, this is in Carrier Borough. I've been all over the county. Usually don't get them that many counties. Basically, it's a 4-lot subdivision and a 2-lot lot line. Basically, they're taking this amendments of lot 1, they're subdividing this little portion off and this portion down here, and giving them the Wentz's and Hopstocks are taking that and just cleaning up the lots down there. It's the existing Ormond water sewer, the existing borough, on the plan to do the fire line road should be revised, the north fire line road. Existing and proposed deed restrictions that are protected coverage that they apply to the subdivision lot consolidation plan not provided. Closure reports for all existing parcels and newly created parcels should be provided, and the certification of ownership plan statements provided in the plan not completed by the record owners. Just general review comments that aren't required by the Carrier ordinance. Draft deed restrictions should be provided. Copies of the record plan and all newly recorded deeds of this project should be provided to the borough by the applicant after recording. And again, all final plan comments by the Carrier engineer should be addressed. And I would recommend conditional plan approval.
Any discussion? I'll recuse myself on this one.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Is there a motion for conditional plan approval? All in favor? Opposed? Conditional plan approval is granted.
Kevin and Kathleen Cheeseman. This is located on 534. It's the old Laurelwood subdivision that we had this back in 72 and it was first put this one in. Basically, what they're doing is, this is existing lots off of Piper Circle or Piper Court, and this combined the 2 lots, and they're going to put home in this already cleared area up there. It's existing brush and wood covered land tract, slightly moderate sloping distance throughout. Mud run runs, you can see it here, runs completely to the back, and that's the floodplain shown. And again, certification of ownership of the plan not completed, signed statement by the surveyor responsible for the plan not completed. Again, the signature block authorizing the Penn Forest Township staff and consultants to enter upon the inspected site for the purpose of conducting a review. Not executed. Again, significant national requesting a waiver from the solid requirement, and I believe you would have no issues with the approval of this waiver request. Again, original stickers should be placed in the plan, and all the new comments of the Penn Forest Township engineer should be addressed. And I would recommend additional plan approval.
Any discussion? Is there a motion for conditional plan approval?
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Conditional plan approval is granted.
Next one is the Cal LLC new gas station. This is out at the old. Huh? Oh, okay.
Keep this away. Somebody's going to.
Guess the Penn Forest Township. This one is at 89 Milton Way, Colemanson Township. Got far into Colemanson Township. Still all the way down to Neckis Road. Or the old state road, Neckis Road. It's existing home, you want to combine the two lots. It's an existing residential tract, one rear slope additions throughout. They did leave space on the lower edge of the sheet, Georgia Department County Recorder of Deed, and acknowledge receipt and recording of the plan. I think they have it here somewhere, right before the right side. Again, significant natural features are not limited to floodplain ponds, trees greater than 8 inches in caliber. Again, the applicant is requesting a waiver, and we would have no comment or no issue with approval. Again, original signatures and all final plan comments by the engineer should be addressed. And I recommend additional plan approval.
Discussion? Is there a motion for plan approval? So moved. All in favor? Opposed? Plan approval is granted.
Now, this is the old Luper Getz real estate agency up there, 574. They turned it into a convenience store. And I don't blame the gentleman for wanting to put a gas station right up above where they approved the Dollar General store. I don't know if they're going to protest this or not. They never showed up to meetings. Say anything. I have the storage modules, the planning modules. This is the existing lot right now. With the convenience store, and you come in off the Chippewa Trail, 534, they have a road going up, and then their storage systems are right below it. They want to put the gas station in right here. There's only going to be 2 pumps, 4 nozzles.
Where's the Dollar General?
Down further. There's no conflict with the government. We'll check that one out. Check that out, plan itself. Again, here's the existing building. You're coming in the main access. They're gonna put the pumps right here and then construct a road coming down on 534 and align the Pawnee Trail across the street and does not conflict with the Dollar General. However, it's consists of 2 pumps, 4 nozzles, 2 nozzles each, and they're going to put a bituminous driveway, parking areas, associated stormwater and soil erosion control measures. Again, this Penn Forest Township requires a preliminary plan submission, approval with the final plan submission, plan for the township land development ordinances. The applicant should request a waiver of this requirement. The plan sheet does not conform to the minimum plan sheet C2. There's only one. Does not conform to the required drawing scale of 1 inch equals 100 feet, 1 inch Carbon County Planning Commission denoting review of the land development provided, certification of ownership and acknowledgement of plan statement, provided on the plan not completely signed, notarized, signature block authorizing Penn Forest Township and staff consultants to enter upon and inspect the site for the for purpose of conducting a review, not executed by the applicant, against significant natural features, trees greater than 8 inches in caliber. The applicant is requesting, again, I just wait to list all the requirements. I believe we would have no objections to the approval of that. Again, they're going to need a traffic impact study as required to be completed for all of 31611 requirements. It requires a traffic impact study to be completed as part of all subdivisions, land development, and conditional use applications for all residential subdivisions with 20 more lots and all commercial, industrial, office, and institutional uses requiring development. There's no waiver. Again, space left of the lower edge. For the Carbon County Recorder of Deeds, they need a performance guarantee and maintenance guarantee shall be executed between the applicant and the Penn Park Township, which includes financial security for all proposed site improvements. We need a soil erosion control plan deemed adequate by the Carbon County Conservation District. That has been already submitted down there, called down, and they're about ready to submit or issue an approval. And the proposed land development should comply with all solid waste section 427 lot access, stormwater management control, stormwater drainage, and 490 environmental protection and office space preservation requirements. And they're requesting several waivers as shown in the plan sheet from C1 for these requirements. And I would defer comment recommendations to the Penn Forest Township engineer. No zoning issues were noted. And again, for original signatures should be placed in the plan. And all plan review comments of the Penn Forest Township engineer should be addressed. Again, we found several areas not compliant with the required Penn Forest Township land development ordinances that preclude any recommendation for approval of this land development plan at the time of submitted for review. And we're just providing comments to the Penn Forest Township for their discussion and their review and approval.
Is there a motion for sending comments to the township?
No, question would cover land tract again, the plan review certification of ownership and acknowledgement plan, on the plan not completed. So it's placed again on the lower edge of the sheet in order that the Carbon County Recorder of Deeds may acknowledge and see the recording of the plan when presented. And this part has not been provided. And significant natural features, trees greater than 80 feet tall, they have marks all over this plan with the trees out there. And again, original signature be placed on directly on the plan, and all plan review comments, recommendations, Penn Forest Township engineer should be addressed. And the applicant, requesting a waiver, and I believe we have no objection to that, and I recommend plan approval.
Any discussion? Is there a motion for plan approval? So moved. All in favor? Opposed? Plan approval is granted.
Andrew, this is a holiday coconut, and I don't know if anybody's been in there, but this is, when you look out the back of the lot, all you see is the dam. Yeah, and I called, Buckeye Pipeline, and I called up the right of way, and because they're showing a Buckeye Pipeline, coming right through here. This is the Placid Lake right behind it, here's the, map of it. It's, 1.0846 acres, it's, 2 lots, it's gonna be combined into one, and, the proposed lot line revision is brushing wood covered land tracts like the model still used throughout. On-site investigation of real possible wetland areas, wetlands, wet spots, depressions, drainage way. You just go out there and where you're walking, zigzagging through it. And the main proposed barriers for development, the Buckeye oil pipeline is also noted to traverse the eastern portion of the proposed combined lot. Plan is submitted does not conform to final plan requirements of the Kidder Township subdivision ordinances. Signature of the professional land surveyor responsible for preparation of plan not shown. The following applicable notes in 153C general notes should be shown in their entirety on the plan sheet. And these are all cases, the developer and/or the lot purchaser assume full responsibility for obtaining any local, state, federal permits. And/or approvals relating to wetlands approved by the board of supervisors should not in any manner be construed to be approval of the compliance with the statutes or regulations relating to wetlands. Kidder Township should have no liability or responsibility for the same for the development or purposes. On-site sewage, sewage disposal proposed. This approval in no way certifies or guarantees the suitability of any lot for the installation of subsurface sewage disposal system. The PA Department plan conducted as part of the subdivision plan approval process is for general suitability only, and the storage permit will require prior conditions of any building permit. In all cases, the surveyor should certify the plan for map or plat in the survey on which is based in accordance with terms accepted Pennsylvania practice and maintenance field work is completed. And all cases, the property shown as the plan is under the subject to Kidder Township zoning ordinance is amended. Supporting documentations are required, not submitted to the sewage facility planning monitoring deeds. And all review recommendations of Kidder Township engineer should be addressed. Minor subdivisions, final plan requirements, the signature of the qualified professional responsible for the plan not completed. Type of lot marker shall be shown in the plan for conformance to section 153-52 survey lines and requirements. You just put pin found, and they require either 5/8, 3/4 steel pin rebar to be shown, not just going out and making a drawing. Contours intervals of not greater than 20 feet not shown. Location of any soil test pit and/or percolation test not shown. Location of well and on-site sewage disposal is proposed not shown. The requirements for planning report, the certification of the ownership, and again, original signature placed directly in the plan, and this one I would recommend conditional plan rejection. Again, there was a pole line that was in there.
Any discussion?
Parker and Karen Parker. This is located directly across from the Golden Oaks Retirement Village, in the township off of 534. And we had this years ago. This is the old Weeder farm. They subdivided all the lots up. And basically now what they want to do is clean this plan up. This is the original lot line, but when they built this house, they put it right over the lot line itself. And then, here, this is the 1 acre lot, they're gonna make this a little larger. And then the rest of it, this is all farmed down here, and as it goes down, goes all the way down to Route 80. From the bottom to the west. Let's see, there's 3 existing parcels, lot 1, lot 2 is lot 1, this lot here, lot 3 is 20.1906, and then the rest of this is 104 acres. It's an existing residential brush and wood covered land tract marked as severe slope conditions throughout. On-site investigation of doing existing structures on lot 2 through 4 and 1A. And again, the signature of the registered professional land surveyor not completed were shown. All plan review comments and complete township engineer should be addressed. Signature of the qualified professional responsible for the plan not completed. Again, type of lot markers and material should be shown. There's a couple on here just pinned down. And I pulled the old Weeder map, way back when I walked this, and pinned down. Some of these are monument corners, and some of them are remarked over here. I should show them on here. Even if they ask the copy of the whole plan. Press seal notary for recorder, owner certification should be completed. And I would recommend conditional plan approval.
Discussion? Is there a motion for conditional plan approval? So moved. All in favor? Opposed? Conditional plan approval is granted.
A lot of development going on. You see that from the last plan decided on, I got a call right before the meeting, he wants to know what's going on. We started pretty good man. This is located at the mining operations at 12 Centon Road, village of Coxville. It's gonna be, there's 3 lots, 12 acres. This one here. Yeah, and this one is the 7.396. Proposing 2 lots. This new lot 3 is gonna be taken off of this lot, and then this lot here is gonna be combined with the other ones. It's an existing mining vacant land tract. This is a horse farm right here. This one. No. Over here. Yeah, you gotta watch your flats. It's an existing 1, to give her son this portion, and this lot line is going to be extinguished, and then she gets to remain. The office and everything is on that site. And they have their own well up here in the top, and right here, the buildings down here are connected into the municipal storage. Well here. Again, cover sheet 1 of 3 is submitted does not conform with the required drawing scales of 1 equals 50 feet or 20 feet. Plan has a scale of 1 each of 100 feet, and the applicant is requesting a waiver from this all requirement to show the entire track on the sheet, which I agree. And I believe we would have no issue with approval of this waiver request. Certification of ownership acknowledged in the plan statements provided the plan not completed. Statements, signed statement by the surveyor responsible for plan testing to the accuracy of the survey not completed. Utility easement should be shown. Existing and proposed deed restrictions not provided, and restricted covenants that apply to the subdivision consolidation plan not provided. If none exist or proposed, the plan note should be added to the plan stating that none exist or proposed. Copy of the description of easements, existing easements of record, and any proposed easements should be provided to the borough. There has to be an easement allowing the borough to go in there if something has to be done to that sewer plant, so they have access. And general plan review, recording was spelled in Carbon County review block. Plan waiver 2 should be revised from section 605.15 to section 605.16. The draft deed description should be provided. Copies of the record plan and all the new recorded deeds for this project should be provided to the borough by the applicant after recording, and I would recommend additional plan approval. These are mine. And have them speak to the date correctly.
Any discussion? There's a motion for plan approval. Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Plan approval is granted.
I'm gonna do one more. They do this food cup project, they really want to put the $2 million, or 2 million square foot warehouse up in Luzerne with like 40 or 50 acres coming over to Carbon. Now, they're proposing a lot 5 in Carbon County. When we reviewed this and tabled this in June, their engineer said that Banks Township, both Klein and Banks Township, have referred review to Hazel Township and Schuylkill County, and both agreed to provide a personal review of the plans such that it can be recorded in Schuylkill as well as Luzerne and Carbon County. Back then, I wrote a letter to them, and I says, per email correspondence to the Office of Planning and Development, it stated that the intent of the plan was to record the final plan after approval in Carbon County. We reviewed the above-mentioned lot consolidation plan regarding the portion of the tract located in Banks Township, and our review has provided the following plan deficiency. The plan contains errors regarding the total lot size, correct deed book and references, all existing tax parcels for the tract not shown. Tract may contain additional tract parcels numbers, no meets or bounds shown. Existing boundaries regarding Banks Township and reference to the proposed tract should be clearly identified. And existing properties not owned by Free Land Company may exist within the tract and are not identified. So I've been working with Jason Shellhammer in our mapping department, and he came up, he overlaid there what they have for what's in Banks Township, and there's at least 1 road, 2 churches, and at least 12 residents that if they record this deed dividing all these lots, takes that, it basically would negate those lots. And they can't do that. I told them their surveyor has to come in and go and show these parcels in their deed numbers. In the meantime, Luke submitted this to Banks Township for review. You know that?
No,
Okay. And he sent me a map showing all these properties in there. And he sent me his comments, and I'm mirroring them. I got, Jason Cool called me up right before the meeting, and he wants a letter, and I'm debating on whether to reject, outright to reject it, or just do a conditional plan approval. The comments from Harvard Engineering, they have to submit to us for our comments, and it appears the portion of the street driveway proposed in the Banks Township meets the standards for vertical grade alignment, and it should be labeled on the plan. Correct setback line should be shown for all lines and plans. It's a 3 or 4 page thing. Demonstrate that proposed parcel 5 can be served by necessary utilities. Commercial industrial subdivision may not be located predominantly in residential areas. It should identify the use for parcel 5 as well as an explanation how the various out parcels can be handled with the consolidation of lots to create the new parcel. Monuments are already visible, which they're not. Means providing sanitary sewer service for proposed parcel lot 5 should be indicated. Track boundaries vary the distances not along the shown in Banks Township. Contour intervals of 5 feet not completed. Data which they prefer not shown. Existing buildings and other significant man-made features must be shown. Existing houses under private ownership but contained in the deeds for parcel 133A1 and 133B, 138 must be shown. Utilities that serve these lots and dwellings should be shown. Parcel 5 contains several existing township streets and church streets which are identified by PennDOT as a state route. These shall be shown on the plan. For practical, a preliminary plan shall show the names of all abutting unplatted land and names of abutting subdivisions. Not all adjoining property owners are identified on the sheets pertaining to areas C and P. And properties on the east side of 309 adjoining the eastern boundary line should be shown and identified. And I sent him a map. I know there's 2 oil companies that are shown on this property that they, by recording this deeded map, will be taken. Certification of approval by Banks Township and certification by the Banks Township engineer to develop as measured requirements of Articles 4 and 5 of the subdivision land development ordinance shall be added to sheets 1 and 2. Township zoning map shows the project area of zone R2 medium density residential warehousing is not permitted use by right, by special possession or conditional use, and then need zoning variance, and they'll have to change the zoning map in accordance with this section to allow for the proposed use. And 2 issues above include any further review pertaining to zoning. And their general plan comments, the survey notes in sheet 3 refer to the property as deed book 727, page 642, and the out parcel shown carbon GI method for 133-181. These do not appear to agree with the eastern boundary line shown in the plan. There are several parcels shown on the GIS to the east of State Route 309, including this parcel, and this issue should be resolved so there are no gaps or overlays creating deeds in the subdivision plans reported. This also affects the length of the property boundary along carbon reserve border. They don't show any of the inlets, outlet pipes, and basic little things. Word view is misspelled, carbon is misspelled, and there's duplicate labels on a lot of the sheets. Zoning information should be added. Setbacks shown on the subdivision plan areas for C and P are incorrect, and they don't, it's not made clear what exactly would be contained within proposed parcel 5. There are several privately owned lots comprised only of building footprint by the free coal company. They're showing old buildings that the foundations still exist that they own. Just get rid of them. It's not known whether they are currently occupied, but the intended use for these lots and structures shall be presented. And the areas of parcel 5 lying within the rights of way of 309 and Church Street should be offered for dedication to PennDOT. And these dedications for each lot should be prepared and adjusted. So with that, do you board have any recommendations? So I do additional objection based on Banks Township recommendations? They can still start their construction over the Luzerne, but they can't record the deed.
That area there is a problem, where's Banks Township?
It's been up there, guys. Beaver Meadows grant application, phase 2 of their record pavilion. Phase one, they did site excavation connection to the existing sewer main. They ran the pipe and tapped it off. Domestic main, they did the underground service connection, meter grounding system, site excavation, and excavation and compaction for the installation of